Hello, fairy friends. Some of you will remember... Ooh, gosh. I have to remember about the porcelain dolls. Can't grab them up fast. Some of you will remember this doll that I did a box opening because I found it at the Goodwill. And she was still in her box. And I'm having a brain fart right now because I can't remember. Jessica, that's what her name was. Jessica. And oh my gosh, kitty. I'm gonna have to do the tape thing because I don't know where my lint roller is. The kitty that I have been babysitting, she has gotten a little fur on this. So I'd like to put her clothes back on, but not on top of some dust and fur. So I have cleaned her up from how she came originally, and I gave her clothes a good wash, her socks and her shoes, and I'm going to get her dressed. So let's start with her little ruffle bloomers. I can't wait to get her socks and her shoes on because her little feet are clinking together, and it just makes a doll collector cringe. Okay, let's put those socks on her because it doesn't take much. It does not take much. To break porcelain. Okay, there we go. That'll provide a little bit of cushion. Now, I'm not a big fan of these socks. I know that these are my friend who's not with us anymore, who was a doll maker. She had a lot of these socks that kind of had a texture, kind of like netting, I guess. I don't think they look that cute. I don't know why. Just not a fan. And I did wash her shoes as well. She was in pretty good shape. You know, maybe a little bit of dust. What I noticed with dolls that have white in their outfit, the white can tend to turn gray. It doesn't look dirty, and then suddenly at some point then you do notice, oh, it's not really crisp white anymore. So I just wanted to give it all a really good wash. I soaked it in the tub with some Woolite, and I didn't have any stains, so I didn't have to use the Oxy. So that's good. To save it for my projects when I do. But I just, like I had said in my video when I opened this and showed it, when I get the doll, I like to give it a good once over and wash anything. Give it a good wipe down. Check out the wig and see if that needs maybe replacing. Maybe sometimes it just needs to be dampened and brushed to get any dust out. Because my family, I don't have anyone in my family that is as, well, I was going to say as crazy about dolls. I don't have anyone in my family crazy about dolls. So my daughter, she does not like dolls. She grew out of them. She has a little bit of some nostalgia for her American Girl dolls, but as far as that, I mean, None of these are going to be passed down through the family. Guess that doesn't really matter what I'm about to say, which is when I get the doll, I don't know who will have them next, and I don't know if they will get tidied up. So when they pass through time and they've made a little pit stop with me, then guess what? They are going to get cleaned up, because I don't know. Hopefully they get passed along. I'm sorry, I'm not having such a good time with this because it's clear plastic snaps. And it's like the metal ones, but I am not seeing where the hole is. There we go. Hey, Daisy. I keep saying, do a dollop. Do a dollop of Daisy. I told my niece that. I think she thinks I'm crazy that I sing that to her. But the commercial is before her time, so she's probably thinking like, what? She knows her Aunt Liz is cuckoo, so. Okay, so there's that. Hi, Daisy. The dolls, when I get them, I feel like, I don't know if they'll get cleaned up again. Ever. Sometimes I get dolls and I don't think they ever were cleaned up, so when they make a little stop and they are visiting me, which is how I look at it, because we're not here forever. And I can't take any of this with me, so I consider my pets and all of my dolls and all the things that I work on, they are my little temporary pals. I don't get to take them along with me, but while they're with me, they're going to get properly cared for. After that, I don't know. That'll be up to someone else, and hopefully they will find a home. Okay, so now you can see her pinafore. And she has this, there's the tape I used to clean off of her lint. She has this, and I guess that's just for her to sit on. Keep her porcelain legs from hitting against a table. Okay, so she has this floppy hat with the same lace as her pinafore. And my hands are very dry. I have painted and I retouched up one of my Ashton Drake realistic baby dolls. And so I have not took time to put on any lotion after I wash my hands. So my hands are dry and my hands are tired of the winter. So what I did was I put a little ponytail on the top of her hair. I think that looks really cute. If I don't want to keep this on her, then I can put a I wonder if this is supposed to go the other way. I think it is. That little ribbon needs to go down below, and the taller part of it comes here like a bonnet. Okay, so if I want to take this off of her, I can. And then I can put a bow in her hair. So there is that. Oh, that's so cute. That's what I always say. I want you to look. That is too sweet. Okay. Now, I am going to set her up over here, porcelain dolls, really, their heyday was the 80s. This type of doll, I should say, not the antique types, but the reproductions of the antiques, the heyday of those were the 80s and the early 90s, maybe all the way through the 90s. Now you see people on Facebook Marketplace selling the dolls, and I think they are remembering back possibly to that time period when they could fetch a very, very good price. They were, you know, it was kind of like a, I don't want to say a mania, but it kind of was. They would be in the hundreds. So I see them now, and people have them on Facebook, and they really, I think, are remembering possibly how much they used to cost. And, you know, unless it's something really, really rare, if it's a modern porcelain doll, unfortunately, they're not worth that much. They were produced in such a high quantity. I forget how much this was. I want to say that it was $5. It wasn't more than 10. I honestly can't remember. I don't have a lot of the porcelain dolls in here. And for the 80s and the 90s, if my theme in here is that I should really have a few 80s and 90s cutesy porcelain dolls like this one. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for spending some time with me. I apologize that I sound kind of goofy. It's been a long day and I'm very tired, so I'm actually extra goofy. So thank you guys for spending some time with me, and I hope you have a magical day. Bye-bye.